The world is loud. You know? Cars, music, people shouting. All this noise. But inside my head, it's just quiet. A heavy kind of quiet. I walk around, I go to work, I smile at people, but I'm not really there. It's like I'm a ghost watching my own life. A few years ago, I made a mistake. A big one. Something I can't take back, can't undo. And that moment, it just replays over and over. People tell me to move on, to forgive myself. But how? How do you do that when you feel like you've messed up too much? I look in the mirror and I don't recognize the person staring back. He's empty. I've heard people talk about peace, about being made new. But I think maybe I'm past that point. Maybe some things are just too broken to be fixed. I want to believe there's something more than this silence, this weight on my chest. I really do. But I just don't know if it's for someone like me. I feel like I'm standing on the outside, looking in at a party I wasn't invited to. The guilt is a shadow that follows me everywhere, and I don't know how to outrun it. Is forgiveness even possible when you can't forgive yourself? That's the question that keeps me up at night, in the deafening silence.
Every morning, the alarm goes off at 5. Before the sun is even up, I am awake. My first thought is him, my son. Is he warm enough? Did he sleep okay? Then the list starts in my head. Get him ready. Pack his lunch, drop him at school, get to my first job, then the second. It never stops. I am so tired. Not just sleepy tired, but a deep down, in my bones, kind of tired. Some days. It feels like I am wading through mud just to get to the end of the day. I pray. Oh, I pray all the time. In the shower, on the bus. While I am scrubbing dishes, I talk to God like He's right here next to me. But most days, it feels like I am talking to an empty room. Yes, for strength, for a little bit of a break. For a sign that I am not doing this all alone. And the silence is just overwhelming. But then I see my son's smile. Or a stranger will hold the door for me. It is these tiny little things. Like a flicker of a candle in a storm. And that little flame of hope. It is just enough. It is just enough to make me get up the next day and do it all over again. I have to believe He hears me. I have to believe there's a reason for all this struggle, because if I lose that hope, that tiny flicker, then I've got nothing left.
My name is Jessie, and I'm a chef. My whole life is fire and steel. The clang of pans, the constant sizzle. It's a symphony of chaos, and for the longest time I was the conductor. Every plate had to be perfect. Every garnish, every sauce, every grain of salt. It was my obsession. I lived for that moment when a customer takes a bite and their eyes close, just for a second. I was feeding people, nourishing them, but me? I was running on empty. I'd go home, the smell of food clinging to me, and my apartment would be so quiet. The silence was deafening. I'd stare at my own fridge, full of the best ingredients, and feel nothing. I was a master of flavor, but my own soul was starving. I was chasing this idea of perfection, this 5-star review, thinking it would fill me up, but it never did. It was like trying to satisfy a hunger that food couldn't touch. I was creating these beautiful, temporary moments for everyone else, while my own spirit was just withering. I realized I was searching for a different kind of sustenance, something that wouldn't burn off in the heat of the kitchen. Something that would last.
I've always been the smart one. The one with the answers. Give me a problem, a theory, a historical event. I can break it down, analyze it, and give you a 5-point summary with sources cited. I built my entire life on facts, on logic, on what can be proven. Knowledge was my fortress. If I could understand it, I could control it. I got into a good college. My professors praised my work, and I thought I had it all figured out. But lately, I've started to see the cracks in my fortress.
My name is David. I live in a world of ones and zeros, black and white, true or false. I'm a coder, and my job is to create order out of chaos, to build logical systems that just work. There's a real comfort in that. When there's a problem, a bug, you can isolate it, analyze it, and fix it. There's always a solution if you just look hard enough. My screen was my world, a constant stream of data, notifications, updates, and for a while, that was enough. But the silence between the keystrokes started getting louder. I was connected to thousands of people online, but I felt completely alone. I could debug a million lines of code, but I couldn't figure out how to fix this anxiety that was building inside me, this feeling that something was fundamentally offline in my own life. I tried to apply logic to it, to optimize my routine, to biohack my happiness. But it didn't work. I realized some things can't be quantified. You can't code a solution for a lonely heart. You can't debug a soul. I was looking for peace in a system of constant noise, searching for a connection that wasn't measured in bandwidth. I was looking for a truth that existed beyond the binary.
I can explain the biological process of a sunrise, but I can't explain the feeling it gives me. I can write an essay on the sociological functions of love, but I feel completely empty inside. All my books, all my data, all my logic, it doesn't add up to truth. Not real truth, anyway. It feels like I know everything and nothing all at once. People talk about faith, about believing in something you can't see or prove. And for the first time in my life, I'm listening. Because my intellect has led me to a dead end. But how do you start? How do you just believe? It goes against every instinct I have. It feels like jumping off a cliff and hoping something will catch you. I'm a guy who needs a manual, a set of instructions. But there isn't one. It's just this honest, terrifying question. How do you start believing when you don't even know how?
My name is Paul. I'm a writer. I spend my days creating worlds, crafting heroes, and writing stories about love, about connection, about faith. My characters, they always find their way. They overcome, they forgive, they heal. It's beautiful, isn't it? But then I close my laptop, and the silence in my own home is deafening. I look at my wife Tia, across the dinner table, and she feels 1,000,000 miles away. I can write 100,000 words about how a man and a woman find their way back to each other, but I can't seem to find the right words to say to her. It's like I'm a character in a story that I don't know how to write. I feel like a fraud. I'm selling these beautiful narratives, these perfect endings, but my own story, it's broken. I'm supposed to be the one who understands the human heart, but I don't even understand my own. I see the distance growing between us, this quiet chasm, and I feel utterly powerless. I pray for the right words, for a new chapter, but all I get is a blank page.
The lights hit my face. I can feel the energy from the crowd, hanging on my every word. I open my mouth, and the rhythm just comes. The rhymes, the metaphors, the raw emotion. It flows out of me. They call me a truth teller. They say my words are powerful, that they have an anointing. They post clips of me online with captions like "This is so real." And I smile and I say thank you. And a part of me feels like the biggest fraud in the entire city.
My name is Tia. I'm a CEO. I run a music company, and by every worldly measure, I've made it. We're breaking records, signing the biggest artists, dominating the charts. My life is a blur of board meetings, platinum plaques, and red carpet events. I'm strong. I'm respected. I'm at the top of my game. But late at night, when the applause fades and the numbers are all tallied, I feel empty. I come home to my husband, Paul, the most brilliant man I know, and I can't connect. My mind is still on profit margins and streaming numbers. I've become so good at chasing success that I've forgotten how to just be. I've forgotten how to listen, not just to a demo, but to his heart. The industry taught me that everything is a commodity, something to be packaged and sold, and I'm afraid I've started to see my own life that way. I've built an empire, but my own home feels like it's crumbling. What good is it to gain the whole world if I lose my husband, if I lose my soul in the process? I look at him, and I see the man I fell in love with. but there's a wall between us, and I'm the one who built it, brick by painful brick.
Because I get off that stage, and the truth I was just speaking about feels a million miles away. It's like I'm a chef describing a magnificent feast that I've never actually tasted. I know all the right words. I can talk about grace, redemption, and love in a way that brings people to tears. But it's a performance. I'm using words as a shield, hiding behind my own poetry. I'm so busy talking asterisk about asterisk the light that I'm not actually asterisk in asterisk the light. And I'm desperate. I'm tired of the applause feeling so hollow. I want the real thing, the truth I rap about. I want it to be my own. I want to know it in my gut, not just in my head. I don't want it later. I don't want it someday. I need it now. Before I completely disappear behind the mask I've created. I've been chasing peace in a city that never sleeps, looking for love in broken streets. If Yahweh is real, I need him now, not later, not someday, now. Truth usually is, I believe I'm still learning.
That was real. You believe what you said.
Because Yahweh keeps us even when he ain't tired.
Mom, why do you pray every night?
I believe he started with everyday people.
Excuse me, you really believe Yahweh cares about everyday people?
Pastor Elijah, welcome. No pressure, no pretending. Just come as you are. Yahweh doesn't ask for perfection. He asks for your heart. Then start with honesty.
What if I don't know how to believe?
Grace is deeper than your mistakes.
What if we've messed up too much?
Pastor Elijah, Yahweh, meet them where they are. In the quiet, in the struggle, in the doubt. Let them feel your peace.